What is good, YouTube? This is Very Melon Man, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Outer Worlds for the board. Last episode, we basically maxed out our reputation with Sublight Salvage and Shipping, the final primary faction in the game due to the replacement on the Groundbreaker. As a result, we are now basically the only people who hate us are the Iconoclasts, who we had to kill, and the CMP Borst factory, who we also had to kill, because we're not here to be everyone's friends. If you're not on board with the board, then get off the board. And as a result of all that, I made it to level 24. I got the Sublight Contractor Helm, which gives me a 25% damage bonus to creatures of all kinds, which is really great, honestly. I tinkered it up to level 20, and I tinkered up my reconstructed heavy power armor to level 25. Finally, my light machine gun and my heavy machine gun are at their levels. In fact, I probably should tinker the two of those up a little bit more if I have the cash for it. You were going to keep it your current level. Oh yeah, I switched around my skills a bit. The light machine gun now does N-ray damage. The heavy machine gun now does corrosive damage. And the shot cannon is still a shot cannon. In fact, it should probably do something else as well. Now I deal 25% more critical damage, which you will be doing a lot of in the first place. Yeah. We're ready to go. Oh, one last thing. Speaking of virtuoso skills, I respect my character twice more. The first, in order to get the virtuoso engineering to install those mods I purchased without deleting my old mods, because those things cost a lot of money and I wanted that back. Secondly, I respect again in order to put those virtuoso points into someplace better. The heavy weapon skill, which instantly reloads after using the last of my ammo. Basically, we no longer have to worry about the size of our barrel. We no longer have to worry about reloading. In fact, this is pretty much the last time I'm going to reload these weapons on screen. So, now we're going to do the DLC, since we're only one level shy of the recommended. And it shouldn't be too difficult or too bad for us anyway.
Remember that you are not insured.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
You. Swanky place. Whoever lives here definitely knows how to keep it in shape. Granted, so far it looks like a reskin of the Byzantium places. Wilhelmina Ambrose. Oh, hey, Wilhelmina. I'm Wilhelm.
Drink, mister. So who the devil are you?
Wilhelm, Captain the Unreliable.
You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon.
The Gorgon.
Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star.
That's a nice dialogue option.
I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie. Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
I'm here about a severed arm.
A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
Lucky my Antonio's arm is stinking up my ship. I'm just here to find out why.
Lucky? Oh dear. He's my personal freelancer. My private investigator. I sent Lucky on a dangerous mission to the Gorgon asteroid. Whoever found his remains must have wanted to inform the next of kin. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
You need someone to finish what Lucky started.
Excellent deduction. I can tell I found the right man for the job. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job. I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Gorgeous. Really?
My employees well-groomed. Appearances are everything in high society.
I mean, dialogues that point out how attractive my character is are a little weird when it can make my character look super butt ugly. Give me details to let you know.
My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Spacer's Choice would never allow anything bad to happen on her watch.
Did you actually mean that, or are you being sarcastic? No matter. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
What did they say about her?
Everything you can imagine and more. Dereliction of duty, circulating anti-corporate memos, taking longer than average coffee breaks. The list goes on. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
What did you send Lucky to find?
Mother is gone. Gorgon is silent, and I deserve answers.
Alright, where you get started?
We start where all of this began. With Mother. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth, kicking and screaming, into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
Alright. Danger and corporate intrigue. This sounds like my kind of job.
I admire your enthusiasm. This manor has echoed with my ennui, and I can feel you breathing new life into the walls. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
What about Gorgon then?
I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune. Then there's the test subjects, those who survived anyway. Ravenous creatures left behind like so much salvage.
The worse it sounds.
Perhaps we should cut the Q&A short in that case. I don't want you having second thoughts. There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start. Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
Music in my ears.
Finally, I get to put my inheritance to work. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
Elegant, here I come.
A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
So this is my first time playing a DLC, so obviously I don't... Wait, are we going back to the ship? Why? Alright. Sprat Shack. Oh. Okay. Can't fast travel off this place.
This cannot bring you its vertical state.
Okie doke. Right, I forgot that some lane pods are the same on the same planet. So it's usually we're dealing with Spacer's Choice again. Sprat's Shack. Okay. So I don't know. Don't trust anyone could also mean don't trust the quest giver you just met.
Come here. Let's have a chat. All right, inspection time.
What do you want from
Look at
me,
my eyes
Von
for as long as you
Hoffman?
can without blinking. Starting now.
Sure.
Good. Look up. Now look down. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. Good enough for me.
Captain, yeah.
Cleared to pass.
All right.
That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
Changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
Where exactly am I?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
What happens when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty. Just don't ask me to dance.
What? What kind of people come from the Sprat Shack?
This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
Wait about Gorgon.
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects. Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10-1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
What do you do around here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele. We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
Alright, later. Well, he's a friendly guy, and surprisingly calm under a crisis situation like this. Let's see how well I keep it up. Ah, the bartender trope, of course.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Let's just go with wine.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Sure, guy leads.
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
You know anyone named Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Office of Creative Incubation?
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him.
Let's see. Oh, forget the story. Where was Lucky staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me. Be seeing you.
Yeah, when I changed my perks around, I decided to give myself back the ability to buy more ammo, because ammo is just too good to pass up.
Who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding? Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years.
Nice to meet you too, Roscoe Clanton.
To the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal. But you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
Lady Bar, we're acquainted.
She tell you I was a journalist back in Byzantium? Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
Still having a rough time. Can I help out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Helping out old bastards is 80% of my job. Literally. What do you need?
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
You hid them and now you need me to get them for you. That about cover it?
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
All right. I'll do cherry cases. What's in it for me?
I've got some bits saved up. Haven't had anything to spend them on but beer. And Lex has been letting me drink for free. It's nothing extravagant, you know, journalist salary and all. But the bits are yours if you want them.
It's a lucky day. I'll get you those recordings.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
What next?
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
You ran all over Gorgons to hide your recordings?
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
Alright, easy enough. The others?
The final one is in human inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B.
Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
No promises, will you know if I find anything.
That's more than I've been able to hope for in years. Thank you.
What have you got there? Adrenatime.
Oh, he's gonna wake up when I look at this, isn't he? Day 1, Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors the way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tight in a top regular safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6 got a break today. May scavenger claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Will be a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's say this guy's as loose as a Sprat and Rizzo's fat to him spending Minnie's bits so I can afford to take a chance. Day 7, at work to Clarence mostly. Wherever you are, I'm drinking you tonight. Day 10, Olivia Ambrose's office in the Journal being the Synthesis Manufacturing Center. The bad news is sealed up and at the ass end decaying. The good news is I should be able to open it for the bigwigs admin terminal in OCI. Day 15, OCI is crawling with marauders. I've got a few other release to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more place than the missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks. Zero crawls out. Olivia, CI key to save. The combo is 4815.
So, how you feeling? Good.
Someone's in here. Oh, well. It's coming back up again.
this place?
I heard a rumor the board is gonna shut.
Think above, think above, yeah. Alright, so it took me a while to get reoriented, but we're going the direction we need to now. But yeah, I think Marauders are basically the only humanoid enemies we fought all game. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Yeah, I think that's Sam. I like it, Sam. Oh! Yeah. That's Sam, but alright. Okay. Deceptive, but that's my own fault for not double checking the map. And now part of me wishes I had the sprint perk, but that's fine. Oh crap. Woo! I think that's like straight my first death in this Let's Play. Okay. That's what I get for... Well, for everything, basically. I hate that whole thing. Now it's time for the long trek back down the Walk of Shame. That's what end rate damage is for. Completely ignore armor. Entirely mess up other people. Yeah, you suck. Head shot. Yeah, I didn't want to say that. I know how bad that sounded. I tried to turn into something a little less obnoxious. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ, that was a terrible one. There are lots of... I don't want to... I don't know how many times I've said this, but I'm not interested in being... Now, what's weird is that they just waited for me, though. Man, I'm getting all this Adrena time. I know it only boosts your melee weapon speed, but... Reskin the DLC enemies. Wish I could say we're surprised. Well, that's gnarly. Wish I could say we're surprised, but not really. All things seem to come from a miracle we got this far.
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
I hate the whole Sarah thing. So yeah, I got all of them. I guess some variety there, but okay, whatever. I don't need any melee weapon mods. Definitely don't need these anymore. Physical damage weakness. No. Rejecting that. Physical damage weakness on a tank character. Absolutely not. Although I guess technically means that if you have enough armor, you can just ignore the whole deal. Okay. Hey, finally. Okay. Ammo functions. Override.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
If you're about to issue me a dire warning, you can eat it.
I understand that you think yourself a big hero here on a big, important job. The last one did too. But you've grossly misapprehended the situation here. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
That's the best argument you've got. Don't.
Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility.
Oh. Okay, that's why we only fight marauders here. Interesting.
Hubris, vanity. They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Well, we're going to the upper exterior, so let's see what else you've got. Oh God, love you. Wait, where are we going? Do we have to go back to a place we can just fast travel to? Oh, yeah, it's not that far away. What's that? Spiking. Hey, Mike? Like that. That's weird. Let's see here. Gotta go around the shack, it looks like. I hope I'm going around in the right direction this time. Up to this place? That'd be ironic, wouldn't it? Like, obviously we have to go up that place eventually, so...
What's that noise?
Now, ain't that lovely? waiting time. The end of Gorgon. Alright. Shoot. I'm Gorgon. Let's see here. And so in character and then we're saying I'm actually really looks like we have to go to Biancium in order to get more answers. So we're going to say that for the next episode. If you guys liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you'll be updated to know when the next episode of this Let's Play is going to drop. This is Very Melon Man signing off. Have a good day.